Now, of course, AMC Theaters just started their new AMC Independent program, dedicating up to 78 screens across most major markets to showcasing independent film. What do you think it means to independent filmmakers and independent films themselves, like Meek Montefiore, for an exhibitor like AMC to have a program like AMC Independent?
I mean, it's a godsend. I mean, I think we're in a situation where the big movies have more power in theaters than ever. Screens for an independent movie are fewer and far between, and movies should be seen in a theater. You know, that's where you have the big image, the big sound. You're really sharing the experience with other people. That's the way movies are meant to be seen. And 78 theaters, you know, it's like that's a huge amount of, you know, mathematically that's a huge amount of people who can come see a movie. Obviously, we're reaching places other than New York or LA, the traditional places for independent movies. And also, you know, independent movies are about people. You know, and the big Hollywood movies are fun, but they're often about other things than people. They're about monsters and robots and a huge experience in 3D. Telling stories about people is important to keep us all civilized and sane, you know? It's like, that's why I make independent films, because I want people to say, hey, regular people are okay. Here's a story about some regular people who might be a little bit like you. And it's all good. And, you know, viva independent film, and you know, I'm glad AMC's got our back.
If this happened to us, would be splendid, because that's what you make films for. You don't make them for yourself. It's pretty obvious, but I truly enjoy going to festivals and being in touch with audiences and seeing how this thing you shaped actually works in communicating, interacting with people. And this is just sounds like a great opportunity. Obvious.
When you make independent films, where the sort of the room in the conversation is shrinking. You know, I was at Iron Man 2 with my my whole family because it's a great movie, and we're gonna always have those movies. But is there room for the smaller movies, the independent movies, the movies that have something different to say? And Paramount, which made Iron Man 2, is also releasing Waiting for Superman, my movie, and it shows a lot about Paramount and Viacom to say, you know what, we think this is an important film, we think people should see it, and they'll be entertained by it. And they'll be engaged by it. So I think that's great that AMC is part of that sort of opening up of the bandwidth of the movie going culture.
It allows us to reach a broader audience. And to be honest, you always make a film with the belief that you want to communicate something to the broadest group possible. So with theaters that focus on independent cinema, you allow the filmmaker to reach an audience who want to see something different, maybe something different to the Hollywood movie, which has also a very big audience, but a machine behind it. So, I mean, we're grateful to that.